Tonight, we're remembering a man who was bigger than life and twice as loud. Radio legend Sandy Beach has died. He entertained and informed audiences over 6 decades, mostly right here in Buffalo, where his voice and his laugh became a part of the soundtrack of Western New York.
I, of course, am Sandy Beach, the world's greatest radio personality.
Funny, quick-witted, and unforgettable, Sandy Beach was one of a kind.
He, of course, was a giant in the industry.
Danny Nevereth,
he's brilliant.
and Joey Reynolds were Sandy's fellow DJs, and so much more.
He's very clever, and he knew how to manage people. I never had that skill. You know, he was very well respected as a manager.
I've lost a friend, but you've lost a giant in the industry. Goodbye, Sandy. We all love you, and we'll see you.
Beach was born Donald Pasola on April 9, 1940, in Lunenburg, Massachusetts.
I used to have to walk home from school, which was 5 miles, because I had a detention nearly every day. Every day. And they make you, there's no late bus. No late bus.
He worked several radio jobs in the Northeast.
1360 in Hartford. And the Sandy Beach Show.
Before coming to Buffalo in 1968, joining the iconic disc jockey roster at WKBW Radio.
And 75 in Buffalo on KB Radio 15 with Sandy Beach.
After 6 years behind the KB mic, Sandy's career took him to more than a half-dozen stations in and out of Buffalo.
Oldies 95.7 FM WZTR with Sandy Beach. It's 5:44, and good morning, Jill St. John. Here, I'm a new guy. I mean, Jill and I barely know each other, and she says to me, "Hey, it's Fat Tuesday." I looked down, I thought, gee, I shouldn't have had that shake at Miss Katie's yesterday.
Yeah, those chips.
But in 1997, he returned to the Queen City and never left.
News Talk 930 presents to you now, Sandy Beach and Company.
Hosting Beach and Company on WBEN for the next 23 years.
I am just a regular guy.
Known for his humor and that signature laugh. 7 News was there when he marked exactly 5 decades on the Buffalo airwaves, and when he revealed he initially wanted to be an accountant until he realized the dress code.
If I was a CPA, I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to have to wear a suit and tie, and it's going to be boring, so I decided not to. But I think I made the right choice.
Generations of listeners agree.
Sandy was one of the group we called the Grand Old Boys of Radio, and we were just really fortunate to be in the business when it was in its heyday. So.
In 2020, while doing his show from home due to COVID, Sandy retired. 35 minutes later, he told us,
"How's it going so far?"
I don't recommend this to anybody, believe me.
In retirement, he married his longtime girlfriend, Bernadette. Sandy earned some of the industry's highest honors, inducted into the Buffalo and New York State Broadcasters Hall of Fame and the DJ category of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
His powerful voice, his presence, his laughter.
Our Eileen Buckley got to work with Sandy early in her career.
Radio has gone through so many transformations along with media that he was able to sustain those different audiences too, and attract those audiences through those 60 years is amazing.
Sandy shared this message as he signed off the final time.
I've been wildly successful thanks to you, and thank you for sharing your life with me, because if you hadn't done that, I couldn't have done it myself. Thank you, and goodbye.
Sandy Beach was 86.